Hi everyone, this is Master Hope coming to you with my Fitness Protection Connection program. I'm coming to you in a little different way today because I just wanted to go over some safety tips that I hope you will find helpful. And because all the time when I'm teaching you some exercises and some self-defense moves, there's some things that I believe that may be helpful to you to kind of prepare yourself for a situation or a scenario. So some of the helpful safety tips that I wanted to give to you are basically being aware of your surroundings. Okay. I know in today's world that we're also distracted with what's going on around us in our own little world, especially with cell phones and being preoccupied with staring down all the time and looking and who's friending us and what's happening on Facebook and all of this other stuff. And I just wanted to make you aware that that is something that other people see too, possibly some predators that are looking at that and they're like, oh, she's distracted. She's not paying attention to her surroundings. This would be a great opportunity for me to come behind her and to, grab her or assault her or kidnap her or something like that. Okay, so that's one thing that I've noticed, that a lot more people are just so distracted nowadays of their surroundings and what's going on around them because they're honestly kind of like in their own little world. And so I want you to heighten your awareness level of what's going on around you and noticing different things like if you're walking into the store, is there anybody that looks kind of suspicious? Not that anybody that looks that way are going to harm you in any way, but just that to be aware of possibly what they're wearing, what's out of place. Are they in maybe the baby aisle and they don't have a baby with them or a wife, or if they're in the female clothing section and now maybe they are shopping for somebody else, but maybe they're shopping for predators, or a victim of somebody that looks like an easy target and could follow you out of the store, that kind of thing, and follow you into the parking lot if you are not paying attention to your surroundings. So, basically, that's what I wanted to talk to you today about, is some safety tips. What do you do if you feel like somebody is following you, or that, even throughout the store, that kind of thing, or if you're distracted with your phone. And you just really need to be aware of what's going on around you. Okay, what I recommend a lot of times to people when I'm doing some self-defense workshops is to travel in groups. I know with the pandemic and everything else going on, we're kind of told not to, get in large groups of people and things like that, and that's fine. Adhere to those safety precautions. However, sometimes there is safety in numbers, especially if you have a best friend or, a significant other that you're with. Travel in groups. Try not to go into areas by yourself that may seem a little strange, or where you're getting that inner uneasy feeling that, oh, something's not right here, or, it's just not sitting good with you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Travel with a buddy in pairs to be safe, because a lot of times predators kind of look for people who are by themselves, who are lonely, if you will, or, an easy target or an easy victim. If they're petite, usually in size, somebody that's not going to put up a struggle if they get pulled away, that kind of thing. So if you kind of fit those descriptions, or soft spoken even, or just appear to not or to appear to not be one that's going to put up a fight or to be intimidated easily, and also how you carry yourself is something else too. I mentioned about being aware of your surroundings, but you also need to be aware of your posturing, of how you position yourself, how you posture yourself when you're walking. If, like I said, basically being aware of your surroundings, that means your head is up, looking around, um, seeing what's going on around you, what's happening, that kind of thing, being aware of your surroundings, but also not slunched over, looking at your feet or looking at your phone, kicking the ground, kicking the rocks down the street, basically just giving the appearance of, not being a strong individual, okay, or somebody who is going to fight back. So you have a choice, basically, to look like a victim or to look like a victor. Okay, so you have that choice by how you position your body, how you talk, even. If you see somebody approaching you that is aggressive, you really wouldn't be like, oh, please don't hurt me. You'd be at the top of your lungs, pretty much, or in your outside voice, stay away, right? You would you would, with confidence, your voice of authority. Okay, so you would tell them to stop, stay right there. I'm calling the police. If you're on your phone, which most of us are pretty much attached to our phone during the day, even if you're on the phone and you see somebody approaching you, then by all means, I've done this before when I felt threatened by somebody in a store that was approaching towards me in a hostile manner. Okay. I did get out my phone and I said, you come any closer and I'm calling the police. And so I acted as if I was dialing 911. Of course, that was enough to ward off this person, to have him turn around and to leave, because there was other people around, witnesses too. And so the circumstances, just kind of play it by ear, of what you might need to do. Okay, but my voice was very authoritative. I was not humble, humiliated, I should say. I was not humiliated or intimidated by this bully. And this was a grown man, okay, that apparently took pleasure out of belittling women in a public place. And so I am not the type of person that's going to put up with that, and neither should you, because it's just adult bullying with this person. And so by me taking those actions, I was able to ward off a possible physical altercation, which the police would have been involved, probably an ambulance for the poor sucker. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. But anyway, for this guy, or maybe even me, because honestly, when it comes down to it, if you do get in a physical altercation with somebody, both parties, nobody comes out a winner. You may be able to get out of a situation and escape into a safe zone, okay, which hopefully that is the intent here, right? To be safe and to protect yourself. However, there's going to be some bumps and some bruises and some possible injuries that may occur through a struggle. Okay, so be aware of that too, that if it does come to an altercation like that, that nobody comes out really a winner. Okay, but this is your life that you're talking about as well. So there's some other things too that like I mentioned about walking with a buddy or having a friend nearby, that kind of thing. Also, your posturing, your voice, your control, your self-control over your body, remaining calm, cool, and collected. Because once fear starts to take over your brain, okay, then you're pretty much frozen. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to act, that kind of thing. So you definitely want to be feel like you are the person in charge of you, number one, and your safety. There's other things, your tools that you have as well for self-protection. There's a couple of different weapons that you can use, but the best one that you have is your mind. Again, knowledge is power. So when I'm going over these videos with different self-defense techniques and actions and exercises to make you stronger and more confident in yourself, those are good tools to have. Okay. However, you can also use some extensions to your body for some self-defense as well. Okay. That is in your arsenal. Okay. So knowledge is power. You're getting the knowledge of how to defend yourself, of how to stay in shape, how to posture yourself, how to talk, how to position yourself in an escape situation, to get out of a situation, that kind of thing. But there's other things that you can use. If you are, say, a person of a home attack, basically anything in your house can be used as a weapon. Books, okay, I have a bookshelf right here. Books, they're heavy, you can swing them. I actually have a golf uh, club right next to my front door. Okay, I set up little things in different areas of entry that may occur in a home invasion, or if somebody breaks into my home, to where in different areas of my house that I can use in case of a home invasion. Okay, your lamp next to your bedside, of course. There's always guns and pistols too, that you can use if you are a responsible user for that and feel comfortable and have gotten some practice at range and things like that, and have practiced proper gun safety. By all means, I'm a card carrying member as well. And so, but you also have to make sure that, again, we're talking safety, that is away from children and teens even, and, to where you can get to it possibly in a quick way, but where nobody else can harm themselves. So there's that. Then there's also, if you're walking to your car, I like to use keys, or my alarm to my car. That's a good alert system. Some of the keychains that are available too, they have like a loud whistle or a detachable um, device that comes out with a loud sirens, piercing ear, a siren that really gets the attention of people around them, which is good, and that's what you want, right? Then you also have other devices. This one I got from Damsels in Distress, and this is a stun gun. You can also order these online too, but this is good if you're in a park, jogging, to carry one of these, or even pepper spray as well. And just, woo, the sound itself is very intimidating, and it lets the person know that you mean business, okay? And this actually comes with a nice little light too, that for at nighttime as a flashlight. So that's always nice to have. However, these types of weapons will not be effective if they are not charged. Okay, so please make sure that they are ready to go when you are. All right, so that is a safety tip there, because what good is that going to be able to use on an assailant, or for your self-protection, if it's not even going to be available? Same thing with your pepper spray. And those types of devices. They have to be really readily accessible and available for you to use. So otherwise they are pointless. So the thing, and sometimes with weapons as well, that you can use them, or that they may be used against you. So that's why I'm a big promoter of self-defense. So for instance, even a gun can be turned away or you could be disarmed if you're not really careful with that and how to carry it, how to use it, that type of thing, and it can be turned around to be used against you. Same thing with the stun gun. Same thing with a stick, a bully club, a baseball bat, basically anything that you are using as a weapon for someone else can be turned around and used against you. That's why I'm a big believer in self-defense, to where, your mind, your fists, your hands, your feet, your um, body language and things like that. If you have no other type of weapon to defend yourself, you are your weapon. You are your weapon for self-defense. And that only comes through knowledge and practice and confidence that you are able to defend yourself in any given situation, during during an attack, or when the timing is right, to be able to pull that out and to be able to think your way out of a situation. Okay, so there's some other, helpful tips as well. Like I said, like going out to your car, making sure that you kind of just scan the area around your car, look underneath, look in your back seat before you get in, as well. If it's in a parking garage, that type of thing. Definitely, if you're the only one, we've all seen those movies, right? Where you're the only one in the whole parking car garage, and then all of a sudden there's somebody hiding behind one of those big beams, and that comes out and attacks the person before they even get in their car, that type of thing. So basically, like I said, just being aware of your surroundings. Don't be paranoid about, oh, so everybody's out to get me, but be prepared, be aware, because I want you to be safe. All right. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, click and like the button, and also subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. I would be more than happy to do workshops or seminars in the Florida area, because that's where I'm at, as you could tell by the palm tree in the back. Okay, I love palm trees. But anyway, so go ahead and do that, and share if you would, because the life you may save just might be your own. Okay, and I just want you to be safe out there. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you liked whatever we talked about, and to keep those tips in mind. And I just love you, and I just want you to be safe. So thanks for joining me, and have a blessed day.